have a right to spend their money. It's their money. But that's where compassion comes in. But nobody's forcing you to go and spend your money. It should be a voluntary thing.
Okay.
I watched a video VDM posted today where I think he went to Benue and about 200 lives were lost. They were like, they burnt human being. I literally started crying. These were kids that he killed. Now, nobody is saying you must spend your money. Why are you buying cars? Nobody needs to question what you're using your money to do. But for me, I was telling the person that drove me here and I said, I can see if they say, okay, let everybody contribute money. Let's send military to these places. Let's mobilize military, get food to these places. You can contribute some money and help these villages and these towns, since the government, they are not doing anything about it.
Of course, the emotion of that sister over there.
Okay.
You see, in as much not what VDM said is not sitting well with me as well, because they own their money. So
okay.
They can spend it the way they want. But what VDM is trying to let people understand is that you having this certain amount, you can actually take like 1 million, 2 million to a certain people and be like, please empower this, please support these people. For example, now look at him. He's not in any party or anything, but right now he's currently in Benue. He has no business there. He's just trying to let people know that you spending this amount, you have this amount, please put the resources forward towards the help of the country. That's what he's just trying to say.
What if they are doing it and they are not talking about it?
Listen.
Hold on.
What if they are doing it and they are not showing it? We all know that there is nothing any of these celebrities are going to be doing that concerns Nigeria that they will not put on the social media. Please, let's understand that.
Okay.
If they are doing it, the last time Burna Boy went to the hospital in Port Harcourt, he went there because he wants to do a video shoot. If they are supporting Nigeria as a whole, or trying to empower a certain place, a certain state, it will be posted on social media. We all know that these people does not hide anything. You understand? Most things they do is support charity, give them when they are having album and all of that, and which is not how to help people. That's not how the country grow. So that's what VDM is saying. It's not like questioning them, don't spend your money or this. Please empower people that are trying to make themselves available for the country. That's all.
What they have said, but I disagree. And this is my reason. So I think recently China has banned the what's it called? Show off of luxurious wealth. In English, we call it scandalous life of debauchery, right? And I think the reason for this is because there's also something, I think I've conducted research around it, it's called FOMO, fear of missing out, right? And all those kind of things. And the reason for this is because they're trying to control people's exposure to certain aspects of wealth. I mean, cake is cool. 18 million naira cake, I understand, or eat or whatever. 3.2 billion naira car and all those kind of things. So how do they go about, we understand that these people are like, talented, insanely talented, and making money and everything. But come on, you can post these things without posting the amount of these things. Posting the amount of these things is...
No, they didn't post the amount.
Right. Posting it generally. So the reason why China banned this is, if you have a house, if you have a car, and it's very expensive, it's in your pocket, you are using 3 billion naira luxury chain or neck chain or whatever, is in your pocket, don't post it online. So that even if people are going to, like, the newer generation are going to learn something, they should actively, learn how to utilize their skills and something to contribute to the meaningfulness and wellness in society. So what this thing does is that it shifts the gaze and it changes the narrative and the stereotype. A lot of people now are trying to make money, not because they want to contribute meaningfully to society or to themselves, but because they want to show off. So controlling the way these things are, exposed online and the way they splash money online and all those, I believe that these things should be controlled.
Okay.
You can make your money, you can live your life, you can do it, but just limit the way that you show it so that children and every other person that is coming up knows how they can do what they want to do with their lives without trying to get into kidnapping and other forms of illicit ways of making money. So that
him when it talks about China trying to control the luxury lifestyle, and it's much more better there. It's much more better in the US, But here in Africa, Nigeria, you have so many poor people, and then you're expressing your luxury online. I'm not saying you should not spend your money. Spend your money however you want to spend it. If you want to, buy a whole Highland, it's no problem. I don't want to know whether you bought an Highland or not. Spend it, but don't put it online, because you are putting pressure on so many people. People are getting involved into crimes. Most of these Yahoo boys now that you see outside there, when they make the money, what do they spend it on? Luxury, buy Lexus, carry girls, club, that's all. And the major thing, how does it impact the society positively? So it's not about them buying the luxury cars, but them flaunting it in the midst of where people are suffering, people are dying, some people don't have food to eat. People are sleeping underneath the bridge. And the same people listening. So I understand that Burna Boy paid for hospital bills. I understand that Davido does some charity, which is actually always public. Nobody does it quietly or something. It's like as if they're trying to get attention and all of that. But please, if you're going to do a sense, I'll do it, in a proper way, whereby we don't even need your noise making and whatever. Just do it and help people. That's what VDM is saying. Even the little he has, he's giving it out. He's trying to help. He's in Benue. I was watching it and Benue said he's showing live dead bodies how they were bumped. And I'm sure he's definitely going to drop money again to make sure that he helps one or two people. He's not a politician. He's not vying for any political post. So let's try as much as possible to show this kind of kindness. Okay. Let's copy people like China who are trying to actually moderate the system and try as much as possible not to corrupt the system. Because everybody now is a worshiper of money. Everybody, whether you're a criminal or not, as long as you have money.
Is it an obligation for the musician to cater to the needs of the social needs of the public?
No.
Let me quote you. Truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense, but I did 5 million. But I haven't been rhyming like common sense. When your sense got that much in common, and you've been hustling since, truthfully, we as rappers decide what is most important. So for me, I got rich and gave back. And for me, that is a win-win. Now, the contention here is social consciousness. I'm never advocating for a musician to give money back to the public. What I feel the musician owes the public is, who buys the record of the musician? The fans, right? Those masses. Now, they buy those records to satisfy their own innate needs, right? Now, at the time that the fan comes back that I equally have issues, I feel that morally it should become your obligation to advocate for what constitutes their pain at the time. My gripe with Nigerian musicians is this. I just quoted Jay-Z. He's the most luxurious rapper in the world, but yet he advocates for the people. How many times have you plugged a Nigerian musician with the current state of our nation and you heard them advocate for you and I? We are begging for the Nigerian musician to please read the room. We are for social influencers to please read the room. As much as we want to boogie and jiggy, if you could just take your cameras to Benue State, for instance, I believe inside of you, you will not feel the need to bring out a McLaren Sienna juxtaposing the pictures that are coming from Benue State. That is my gripe. I am not for dictating how people spend their money, but I know exactly how social media influencers and musicians make their money. Okay. You make your money through the people. When the people come back crying, I believe that it should be brought inside of you to want to advocate for their own needs.
Okay. Thank you.